Let's see here. Go. I think we are ready. Let's see here. Go. Over. Holy Grail. Lou told me remind you niggas. Fuck that shit y'all talking about. I'm the nigga. What? Hey, what's going on? What you gonna do when you grow up and have to face responsibility? What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Brian Redmond. I'm back up in this piece one more again. And on tonight, we gonna be talking about Akon and Young Jeezy. Well, ain't no Young Jeezy, but it's definitely Akon. We're going to be talking about this here Akon and see what Akon here got to talk about. I'm going to go ahead and dive right on in. We're going to do some commentary, ask a few questions, have a discussion. We're going to do all of that. So let's get cracking. First and foremost, let me give a shout out to the first person in the chat, which I believe, oh, you know what? I didn't even do that on the last show with my motherfucking ass. But first and foremost in the chat, my brother from another mother, DJ Just J.O.K. What's happening, broski? Hey, if you have not, and I'm pretty sure everybody have, especially that's watching this, check out my man DJ Just J and the Soto podcast, along with the AFC, the Advocates for Children. DJ, you are the advocate for children. I salute. I bow down. Your channel is doing great, brother. You're doing great things. You are talking about a topic that a lot of people don't, won't, or can't. I am the last one. I can't. I just don't have the mental fortitude, the emotional restraint to do what it is you do, brother. And I'm glad that you are here to do that. And hey, you do a wonderful job at it, man. So salute to you, broski, doing your thing. Make sure you subscribe to the Soto podcast. If you have not, just go to his name right there in the chat. Click on the little three dots and then go to channel and then click the subscribe button. Yes, sir. But his channel is doing great things, great numbers. I see you, bro. You're doing it. You're doing it. And yes, he has like amazing layouts and all kind of little wonderful things you can click on and shit, but he don't share none of that shit with his brother. He just keeps it all for himself. He's just selfish like that. But hey, he's an advocate for children. Now, what he does for his brothers, I don't know, but he definitely does whatever he can for the kids. He's an advocate for children, but hey, as far as layouts and all that shit, he don't fuck with your boy on that. But whatever. I'm just saying. Move. No shade, but shade. Yeah. I'm just saying. I just had to tell the truth and put it out there, DJ. Hey, man. Okay. All right. It's been years now. Can your boy get a goddamn layout? I mean, what the fuck? Shit. All right. Moving right along. Yes, sir. Let's do that, man. But I wanted to go ahead and get into this here video. And first and foremost, I must listen to my boo thing, my side chick, my mistress, my wifestress, my wife, my good thing, my forever girl. Come on, baby, tell me about this fair use, because I still ain't figured it out yet. Come on, talk to me.
Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107.
All right, so we've gotten that business out of the way. Hey, baby. Now, let's get off in here until this here breakdown. So, if you have not seen this clip from Sway and Sway's Universe, him and Akon They are on this show and they're talking. And I forgot the other lady name who's there, but Heather B is the co-host with Sway. I don't know who the other lady is, but they get to talking and the conversation takes a trip down monogamy lane and also gender avenue. And he begins to talk and he gives his basically his thoughts on monogamy for men and women and also for genders. He talks about, the man and woman. I feel like a man. I am a woman. I am a woman, but I feel like a man type of thing. He talks about that as well. So it was quite interesting and quite thought provoking enough for me to say, hey, let's bring it to the rehab and let's talk about it and let's see what people think about it. Let's see what the ideas are about it. If you are in here and just got up in here, please click the like button. Make sure that you share the show. Yep, I said that that was a couple of S's. That was three. Make sure you share the show. Yeah, you see that? Let's go ahead and do that, and we're gonna dive right on in. So, without further ado, Akon and Sway. What's happening, Mike? Also, let me give a shout out to John Gilliam. And let me also say this before I get started. I did a show earlier today about a high school classmate of mine who actually was killed during a confrontation with in a robbery, and he was a concealed carry holder, and he not only stood his ground, but he actually confronted and was actually killed being a hero. So I just wanted to send a shout out to the Golson family and to Derek Golson. I just want to say thank you, sir, for being an example. Thank you, sir, for doing the right thing and for standing up against evil. And to everybody else that saw the show, I hope that you learned something from it. I hope that his death is not in vain. And also to everybody that actually supported and donated to the show, I really do appreciate that. You guys have no idea how much that touched me. We definitely, in that short amount of time, it was just a few of us, but we was able to pull together over $100 was donated for his GoFundMe, which I heard would be coming up probably the next day or two, I'm hoping. So I will be making that donation along with the donation on my own to combine with that to the Derek Golson Fund, and I hope that it helps. But I just want to say to everybody in Soto Nation that actually took time out, made a sacrifice, and actually donated, thank you guys. Appreciate it. So with that being said, let's get back into this. And I'm really, when I heard this and I watched it, it was really thought provoking to me. So I was kind of like on both sides of the fence and was like, I kind of get it, kind of don't, absolutely get it, absolutely don't. So I would like to hear what your thoughts are on this. So feel free. I'm going to try my best to keep up with the chat. Y'all know it's hard for me to read and follow it, but with this one, I think I can. And I want to hear you guys' thoughts on this. So without further ado, let's go ahead and let's get ready to break down.
It's impossible for a man to be monogamous. It's not. It's not in his nature.
Is it possible for a woman to be monogamous too? I think it's all a choice.
It's a woman. It's in a woman's nature to be monogamous. The only time a woman goes outside of that is when she's deeply damaged or hurt.
Did y'all know that, Heather and Trey?
Now that shit was funny right there, the way Sway. I'm gonna tell you something about Sway. If you ever watch this show, especially when he's not like doing the like consistent questioning and like drilling, like when somebody like Akon who really like talks and has a conversation and he can kind of like let him go like he's gonna do right here. When he got people like that on here, Sway be agreeing with the cats. Like in my opinion, he's agreeing with Akon, but he ain't saying that shit. Sway be on bullshit. He'll be agreeing with you, but Sway won't say that shit and will let you be out there motherfucking fending for yourself. That's some bullshit, Sway. If you agree with a motherfucker, you need to step up and just say that shit as opposed to just being the guy who watching saying, ooh, what they gonna say? Y'all gonna say, y'all heard what he said? And you know damn well you agree on it. Give your opinion, man. You a goddamn man, this your show. Give your opinion on some shit sometimes instead of just sitting back watching the motherfucking sparks fly. So let's go with this first question that was posed here.
It's impossible for a man to be monogamous. It's not. It's not in his nature.
Is it possible for a woman to be monogamous too?
100%.
I think it's all a choice.
It's a woman. It's in a woman's nature to be monogamous. The only
Okay, so what do you guys think? Is it impossible for a man to be monogamous? And is it possible for a woman to be monogamous? So he's basically saying that men cannot be monogamous. He's saying that men can't be monogamous, and women, it's in their nature, even though they're not, it's in their nature to be monogamous. What do y'all think about that? And I'll wait for y'all to put that in the chat. So while I'm waiting on that, I'll give my opinion. I don't think that it's in every man's nature to not be monogamous. I don't think that. I believe that there are plenty of men who are monogamous. I think that there are plenty of men who don't want to be with 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different women. I truly believe that. I myself, even when I was young, I was just like a lot of young men are, where it's, hey, let me do my thing. I want to sleep with as many as I possibly can. And it was about quantity. For those of you who don't know what that means, it was about the numbers. Like, if I can sleep with 4, if I can sleep with 8, if I can sleep with 16, that's what I wanted to do. But as I got older, and once I got more mature and wanted to build a family and wanted to be in a family setting, have my own family, then it got me I transitioned into a quality type of relationship, to where I wanted quality over quantity. So that changed the numbers game for me. And that made me want to be monogamous. So it's like, I don't think that it's something to where all men get there. I don't think that, which is why I'm saying that it's both. It depends on the man. It depends on the man that wants to do that or not. Because there are some men that can just be straight up, I just want one girlfriend, one wife, and that's it for the rest of my life. Then there are others that don't want that want to just say, well, I want to be with, a couple of people, 4 or 5 people. I just want to do my thing. I don't want to be tied down to nobody. So I think that's kind of fluid. I think it's one of those things to where, number one, it depends on where you at in your life. That's first and foremost. So the other part of that is that when you're talking about just being with one person, is that one person your mate? Are you just saying, are you talking about a relationship where y'all just together, or you talking about actually building something where y'all having kids involved, family, y'all combining household finances and all that kind of stuff? I think that's totally different. So I believe that those things play a factor into what a person's if they choose to be monogamous or not. So when it comes to men, I believe that. Now, as far as the woman being monogamous, I actually agree with Akon on that. I believe that it's in a woman's nature to be with one man, to be with that woman. It's in their nature. However, because of the world that these women are growing up in, and the fact that so many women grow up are being raised without fathers, I believe that there is a deficit in their lives, to where they lack they lack male energy, because they have not had and don't know how to be around a male, or be receive, or be the effect that male energy has on a woman is different. And because they don't have it, I believe that it leaves a void in them that they're kind of searching for, that love from a father, that daddy love, and those type of things, that relationship with a man. I believe it makes women deficient in knowing how to relate with men. And because there is a basic need and desire for men and women to be together sexually, that's just innate. It's just something that happens. The fact that that happens on a biological level, I believe that it really does something to females, to where that's how they begin to relate. I think that the relationship that a woman has with a man, especially her father, it's one that is not of sexual nature. So it teaches a woman how to interact with a man. It teaches a woman about male energy. It teaches them that when they don't have it, then they are just basically reduced to the biological aspect of it, which is that need to connect is just strictly on a biological level, where it's just essentially fucking. That's it. That's the only thing about it. So I think that there's a lack of that. I don't think that women are wired that way, because if they were, then it would have been that way. There would have been. Now, it is a very small percentage of women who can actually deal with being with multiple men. And I'm talking like in a relationship. Most women that are not, that are promiscuous, they are or have been in some shape, form, or fashion damaged mentally, whether they were molested at a young age, they have been raped, they're prostitutes and things like that. When you see those type of women in that lifestyle, they are for the most part fucked up in the head. There's something that has happened to them at an early age or at some point in their life to where they have taken a detour or gotten off the road of normal and now going down this path. That's why when you look at strippers, porn stars, uh, uh, professional prostitutes, street whores, all those type of women. When you look at those type of women, there is something there that has happened to them, or something that has happened to them that has damaged them, which is why they are behaving the way that they behave. That's just me. That's just my 2 cents on it. Both can be monogamous. It's a choice. I get that. Yep. Whoever made these words have meaning, it was in their best interest. I don't get that. It is possible for both, but it is no one's nature to be it. It's all about choice. People going to do what they want to do, be greedy when they feel it. Yeah, I get that. I trust no women at all. Women have turned into opportunists. It says pay as you go, and it's just your turn. So, like, the whole thing about women being opportunists, I think that the way that society has programmed women, and the fact that women are in a position of power because of their sex, they know that that is their one tool that they have. And they have not only perverted it, but they've used it to where it is essentially a commodity on every level. Most women use sex as their leverage, and they use it as that bargaining chip in order for them to live their lives, in order for them to survive. And it's like, when you look at women in a natural, they are naturally designed to survive. So it's like they will do whatever it takes in order to survive. So when you look at saying, hey, this woman is doing this and she was sleeping with this man for 10 years, or she was sleeping with this dude on the side, she's doing that to get something. Food, clothing, and shelter, those are essentials. And a woman will leverage her body and will leverage sex in order to maintain that type of lifestyle, or to just obtain those basic needs. That's just the fact. That's how it is. All that other shit about women can do this and women is powerful and all that fine and dandy. When it comes down to it, every day to live and survive, that's what they do. When a woman don't have shit, what does she do? She sells her body, and she strips, or both. Woman ain't got shit left, she will fuck a dude that she really don't like. She will sleep with a dude that she don't want to be with in order to survive. If a man has food, clothing, and shelter, he can provide that, and she doesn't have any resources, she doesn't have any means, she will do just that. She will be with that dude, sleep with that dude, and do whatever she needs to do in order to have access to that dude's resources. That's just the fact.
Time a woman goes outside of that is when she's deeply damaged or hurt.
Did y'all know that, Heather and Tree?
That ain't
Oh no, I cheated on a lot of people in my past and I wasn't hurt.
Me too. That's the Me Too movement right there.
Really happy.
That's the real.
Listen to motherfucker. I'm gonna tell you. I'm different. Let me say, I guess I just have to accept the fact that I'm different, because I would say that these women today, they are so fucking aggressive and yes, Jason, you taking the words right out of my mouth. They are so dude-like. And Heather B is old than a motherfucker. Heather B got to be at least in her 50s or 40s, easy. But just listen to how she talks. She literally talks like a man. I'm talking not just her verbiage. I'm talking about her inflection in her voice. she sounds like a dude on the phone. And just listen to her. And then the mentality that she has, it is that of a man's nature. It really is. Just listen.
Me too. Fuck that, nigga. I was getting me too. That's the me too movement right there. That's the real me too. Fuck that. I wasn't hurt, nigga. I was getting.
I'm saying, look, Jesse, I'm 45. I'm just saying that age, she old. And the reason why I bring up her age is because it's not a new thing. That's why I mention her age. Now, you talk about the young girls today, they be doing shit like, yeah, bruh, hey, bruh, bro, I'm telling you, bruh. They will do that shit. This motherfucker been around since the motherfucking, she has been on TV since the 90s. If y'all don't remember the show called The Real World, she was on the first one. She was in The Real World, New York, with all them other motherfuckers, and she's been around then. She had a short hip-hop career where she had a couple of songs. I can't think of the name of her song. What was her damn song? Was it All Glocks Down? I think that was her name. I think that's what her name is. But she's been around. I'm just saying, she been sounding like this for a long ass time. It's like she sound like a motherfucking b-boy, like, yo, son, yo, kid, listen to her. I, on the other hand, and that's why I'm gonna try to chalk it up, even though I know it ain't really true. I'm gonna try to chalk it up as me being old fashioned. I like girly girls. I like feminine women. I like for a woman to be soft spoken. I like for a woman to be soft. I don't give a damn what you say, but I do care about the inflection in which you say it, the mannerism in which you talk. That matters to me. I like a lady who's a lady. I just do. I don't want to listen to and talk to a woman that acts like a fucking dude. Yo, nigga. That's something I expect my boy to be like, hey, man, how was your weekend? Nigga, let me tell you, bro. That's something I expect a dude to say. I don't want my girl or a woman that I'm talking to or my wife, or I don't want a female to sound like a dude. I don't want my dog to meow. I don't want my cat to bark. I want my cat to meow and I want my dog to bark. I want my woman to be a lady and to sound like a lady. Now, if I'm dating a tranny, I get it. I get it. Like Dave Chappelle said when that motherfucker was talking about that tranny in the backseat, like, oh, I'm hot. I get that. That's who you are. That's what it is. But it's like when you just talking to a regular woman, and I would hope, I don't know if most men, I see John said most men do. I hope so. I just don't hear it enough. I don't hear dudes talking about how these women talk nowadays to where it's, I guess, an expectation still. Because I have it. I don't want no woman sounding like a dude talking to me. I don't. I just don't. But listen to how she sounds.
Me too. That's the me too.
You hear that?
Heather and Tree.
That ain't
Oh no, I cheated on a lot of people in my past and I wasn't hurt.
me too. That's the me too movement right
actually
there.
really happy.
That's the real me too. Fuck that. I wasn't hurt, nigga. I was getting mine.
Listen.
Mine.
There's another
That's
TED
deeply
talk that needs
damaged.
to happen.
That ain't damage. That's
That's
the
damage.
game.
That's
Hey, and he telling the truth. He like, that's damage. That's damage. That bitch like, me too. I was getting mines. Like, goddamn it, shit, yeah. I was getting my dick. I was out here sampling all the dicks I wanted. Me too. Getting mine. That's what I'm. That's what I'm talking about. Not to say that if that's what you did and that's what you wanted to do. It's America. I get it. But why do you have to come off like a dude? Tell me that ain't some shit that a dude would do or say. or say what it is that he trying to. If a dude was saying the exact same thing and I just seen this extra long tooth she got, I don't know. I'm just that type of motherfucker. I'm an asshole. I get it. But I just noticed one of them other teeth is longer than the other one, but that's not important. But it's something to know. Anyway, I'm just saying, why does she sound like that? I mean, and Akon came back and said that's damage, and I agree. I totally agree. I believe that there is something that Heather B can say or she can talk about if she ever talks about it. Something. No, he said a pop can open. You ain't shit for that, Rich. I'm just saying, but it's something that I would imagine that has happened to her, and she may not want to admit it or talk about it, but most women don't sound like that.
That's the real me too. Fuck that. I wasn't hurt, nigga. I was getting mine.
Listen. There's another
That's
TED
deeply
talk that needs
damaged.
to happen.
That ain't damage. That's the
damage.
game.
That's damage. Listen, can I tell you something about women?
Okay.
No,
shit.
this is my experience.
Okay.
And I could
Tell her, eh?
tell me if I'm wrong.
Okay.
Okay. A woman just don't wake up one day and say, I'm gonna fuck that nigga.
That's not true.
Now I disagree with him on that because women are hoes. They are, and women's be wanting dick. I get it. A woman will see motherfucking Tyrese on TV. They'll see Denzel Washington on TV. These young motherfuckers now, any nigga that got some money that's on TV is automatically fuckable. I get it. No, Akon, I disagree with you on that one. However, I believe that, hey, when it comes to things like that, a woman will just say, oh, I'm going to fuck that nigga. Or if I get the chance to fuck that nigga, I'm doing it. If I see him, I'm doing it. And the reason why I say that is because even on a, what should I say, in a more realistic or local level, there are dudes in the neighborhood that a woman will see that she will like, and usually it's the guy that all the girls like, and they all are in competition as to trying to fuck him and wanting to be the one that he is with. So that happens, and a woman will strictly be like, I will fuck him because I know he like pussy, I have one, and I will offer it up to him in order to be in his favor. That's just it. They will do that. So that whole thing of just saying a woman just wake up and be like, I want to fuck that nigga. No, women are hoes and they will do that shit. So yeah, I don't know what the fuck you talking about with that one, Akon. That must be some shit that be popping off in Africa. But them motherfuckers over there fucking and populating too. So I'm sure, and all them niggas over there ain't got shit. A lot of them motherfuckers over there broke as fuck too. So I don't know. But I can definitely say that is one of the things that a woman will see a nigga on site and be like, yes, I will fuck that nigga. I want to fuck that nigga. And whether he got the right clothes or he got the right dick print on his jogging jeans or whatever the fuck it is, a woman will do that and wake up and do just that. I'm gonna fuck that nigga. Mind made up. And that's it.
They don't. Women don't do that.
It depends. I think it moves. I think
Listen
it
to
moves
me.
in chapters.
No,
Let him say his
A
thing
woman-
and then y'all come back.
All right.
Her nature isn't. She's not savage by nature. Men are. Women aren't.
Now, here's the thing that here's where I believe what he was trying to say, and he just didn't say it correctly. When he says that women aren't savage, but men are, he's talking about their nature. It's not in a woman's nature to be savage. Yes, I agree with him on that part. However, in today's world, the westernized woman, in the neighborhoods, in the hoods, and all that, these hoes have gotten to be savage because they don't have morals and values because of the breakdown of the family, because they don't have fathers, because they don't know how to build, because they don't know who they are supposed to be and what their role is in life in general. That's exactly what I believe he was trying to say as far as in a woman's nature. A woman is not naturally born to be savage like a man. What he means is savage like a man. He's saying that a man will see 3 women and be like, I want to fuck all 3 of them. He'll say that a man will then go and fuck all three of them women and not think another thing about them hoes and will be done. Women are not like that naturally, because a woman can have the same desire and the same attraction for a man, but a man, when a woman sleeps with a man and a woman has that bond with a man, she attaches to that man emotionally. There is an emotional attachment. That's why women who have side niggas, they will keep a side nigga for forever. Now, there are some women who are savage. There is a percentage of women that are savage that can just fuck a nigga and not think nothing else about it just because they have that type of whole mentality and that whole spirit. There are, but in general, that's not the nature. Because a woman will fuck around. If a man has the right things in place, a woman will go all in on that man. She will want to be his everything. She will want to be with him and only him. She will want to be with that dude and marry that dude and don't want that dude to be with nobody else but her. A man, on the other hand, he will have all his shit together, have everything that he want, and will just be with this woman just to fuck her just because he can, and not think nothing else of it. I will come and fuck you at 4 a.m. and go back home and keep living my life. I'm not gonna wake up thinking about your ass. The next time I think about you is the next time my dick get hard, and I ain't got no other options. I got a 2 a.m. jump off, I got a 4 a.m. jump off, and that's what I do. I got a 12 o'clock jump off. I got a 11:30 p.m. jump off. A man will be savage like that and not have the attachment. Most women can't do that. There's a very small percentage that can, and that's why he was saying the women that are like that are damaged. That's what he was saying. He just didn't, I don't know if he didn't have enough time or he just wasn't well spoken enough to say it like that. Did you watch the experiment where they changed out different looking guys based on money and resources? No, I didn't. The women always went to the guy with the most. Absolutely. That's exactly what they would do. We know about 78% of who they are already. Yes. And that's just true. A woman will, a dude that has $100,000 and a dude that has $10 million, he will be able to have access to more women. He will have more of a leeway with those women. As the same dude who got the $100,000, he will have access and he will have leeway, but he won't have as much as the $10 million nigga. Same thing with a $10,000 nigga. $10,000 nigga ain't gonna have too much access, ain't gonna have too much leeway. $100,000 will have more access and more leeway. $1 million nigga will have more access and more leeway, and a $10 million nigga will have more access and more leeway. That's just what it is. Because of what you have and this is a fact. Women will accommodate you in spite of, based on what you have. Getting their ass beat, getting cheated on, getting treated like shit, shitted on, whatever the case may be.
Women are loving, conditional, and one thing about them, they want to share that moment with someone they really truly love. Mm-hmm. Now, at the moment where they feel like that person doesn't exist, yeah, they're going to search.
And that's very true. They will always search. A woman has that, what do they call it? The monkey on the branch mentality, where they got their one hand on a branch and they'll be swinging on that one and swinging, holding on that branch being a man. Whatever resources and fruit that's on his tree, they'll be swinging on that vine until they see another one. And if they see another one that looks a little bit more appealing, they'll grab onto that one. And while they grabbing onto that one, they'll hold on to both as long as they can until they got to choose, and then they'll swing over to the next one. And so on and so forth. So it's like there is a thing of just being attached to a man for his stature, his celebrity, or who he is or what he has. Who he is and what he got means a ton to women, plain and simple. A man will wife a broke bitch before a woman will husband a broke nigga. Just saying.
But it's not in their nature to just wake up one day and say, oh, he's sexy, I'm fucking him. No, she's not going to do that.
Okay.
Okay.
Tracy.
So the panel of estrogen will speak. Go
Okay,
ahead,
go
Heather.
ahead. Y'all go.
I think, and I'm going back to as a single female.
How long you been single?
She's not.
I'm not single. When I was single, I've been married.
Would you do that now?
I'm married now. No, I have a commitment.
You just proved my point.
No. What I'm saying, I don't want to break the vow that I made. So I've been married 18 years faithfully.
The odds of you breaking that vow is slim to none. The odds of him breaking that vow is more than natural.
That's not true. What I'm trying to say to you is that kind of thinking is how I think a lot of men get got.
Hello.
I think men think that women are not savages by nature. We're not greedy, I don't think, by nature, but
Now, Heather B said some shit right there. I'm going to play that part again because she said some shit right there.
thinking is how I think a lot of men get got.
Hello.
I think men think
It's more than natural.
that's not true. What I'm trying to say to you is that kind of thinking is how I think a lot of men get got.
Hello.
I think men think that women are not savages by nature. We're not greedy, I don't think, by nature, but you might wake up and say, I'm going to fuck him maybe one time and I'm going to never go back and I'm going to never get caught with that. But men have this thing where they go back.
Now, here's what she's saying, and here's why I agree with her. What she's saying is that a woman will do some shit like that because women are deceptive and diabolical, backstabbing, deceitful motherfuckers, period, point blank, because of the access to the resources that they want to have. They don't have the physical strength. They don't have the force. So what they have to do is manipulate in order to get it. A woman will play the role. A woman will tell you what you want to hear. She will be what you think she will be what she thinks you want her to be in order to get access or to have what it is that she wants. I believe what she's saying right there. That's a hell of a point. There are a lot of women that are like that. There are a lot of women that will do, I will lie, manipulate, tell the truth, not tell the whole truth, have secret after secret, and it'll just be a secret. I lie on my dick count. I lie on my pussy mileage. I will say that in order to get this guy where I want him. So that I can manipulate this dude and manipulate this situation, I will do that. There are women who will make themselves seem like they are victims or in a dire state so that they can look like they need to be saved. Because men, we are naturally fixers and we want to be the ones to save somebody. Because that's one of the things that we're taught. We're taught to always look out for, take care of, and be beholding to women. That's exactly what that means, and that's what she's getting at. And a lot of men, especially when we're young, we don't understand that. We don't think that a woman could be an ain't shit bitch if she look pretty enough, or if she smiles enough to us, or she gives us enough attention. We will think she can't be an ain't shit bitch, when in fact that's exactly what she is. Not to say that that's what all women are, but a lot of them are like that. They will do, say, and be whatever it takes in order to get whatever it is that they want.
And that's how they get sloppy and they get caught. And we more like an in and out, and we leave a lot of dudes damaged and hurt because you sitting there thinking she's so cool, whatever, it ain't in her nature to do that. No, it's in our nature.
It's not.
I think men think that women are not savages by nature. We're not greedy, I don't think, by nature, but you might wake up and say, I'm going to fuck him maybe one time and I'm going to never go back and I'm going to never get caught with that. But men have this thing where they go back and that's how they get sloppy and they get caught. And we more like an in and out, and we leave a lot of dudes damaged and hurt because you sitting there thinking, she's so cool, whatever, it ain't in her nature to do that. No, it's in our nature.
It's not.
Okay.
Yeah. She telling him the straight up fucking truth. It's in her it's in her nature. It's in their nature. And the thing is, it's like when a woman isn't, it's like this. You raise a child up in the way, like they say in the Bible, raise a child up in the way that you want that child to go. If you don't have both parents, you don't get both sides. You don't get the proper guidance and foundation on which to live and to build a life on. So many women don't have that they are in just because of their circumstances and because of their nature, it dictates for them to be straight scavengers. I get whatever I can from whoever I can. The whole thing now that a lot of young people use, the words they use is we saying savage or we saying opportunist and things like that. What these women say nowadays, the young women, finesse. I can finesse this dude into this. I can finesse this dude into doing that. I can finesse this dude to doing this. Oh yeah, I'm with this thug ass nigga who will beat my ass every once in a while, but once he get locked up, I'll go get this lame nigga that I know that like me, give him a little bit of ass, but I'm still wanting to fuck this other dude, but I'm finessing him. That's the word that they'll use. Yeah, I'm with Trayvon, but I'm finessing Robert. That's what they do. I'm finessing him. So yeah, not to mention what the thing is, in all of that finessing, they'll have babies. They'll have babies by Robert. They'll have babies by Trayvon, and they'll be with him or with him. And once all that shit takes place and the time is passing, now they gone from being a young hoe to an old hoe, then now they want Robert because Robert is more stable. Robert is more of a sure thing. And it's like there are so many men. I can remember several relationships I've been in where I was the dude that got finesse. I was the dude that thought, hey, this person really likes me. I like them. This person just had a bad life. They just had a bad hand and felt the need to save them. Felt like that was the thing to do. And there's so many men out here today that are still doing that. You go to men, you got men that go to the strip club and they fall in love with a stripper. I'm in love with a stripper. They fall in love with a stripper because they think, oh, well, she just doing this because she ain't got no other way. No, she doing this shit because she didn't motherfucking do what she was supposed to do being a young lady to where she was motherfucking in her books and learned how to motherfucking get an education and learn a fucking craft and got her a fucking job. That's why. Because she had a fat booty and some fat titties, she got a lot of attention from a lot of dudes. I'm telling you, that's just what it is. And you got a Robert, there you go, Jason, that's in the club now trying to save her. You going to see her, tipping just her, all the while. And when Robert ain't there, she sucking Trayvon dick in the motherfucking champagne room, and she dating. She going on a date after she get off from stripping. She going on $100 date with Lamondre. That's what she doing. That's exactly what she's doing. So it's like I'm gonna tell you, I appreciate you being transparent, Jason. We've all been Robert at some point in time. Some of us are Roberts now. Shit. Truth be told. But the thing is that we have to take it for what it is, and we really gotta start listening to what a motherfucker is telling you and realizing that could be me. That could happen to me. And that's exactly what Heather B was trying to tell his ass. But Akon missed that. I got that shit. I understood exactly what she was saying. She was giving that nigga a warning. She wasn't giving her testimony. She was warning the nigga.
Hey, I disagree.
No,
I honestly
she just gave you the sneakiest game ever right there.
But you gotta understand, that's
my experience.
Today's way of thinking.
Okay.
Because women were taught to think different. Now, what she's talking about is what she was pushed to do because of her experiences with men.
Okay.
So Hold on.
No. Akon, she just explained to you. She wasn't saying that that's how all women are. But what she's saying is there is a great percentage of women that are like that. And the reason why what she's saying is true is because of the evolution of women in today's world. Because they don't have fathers, because they don't come from families. That is not what they desire. Women today, young women today, they do not desire husbands and families. They don't. A woman today is more inclined to get a baby before she gets married. She will have a child before she has a husband. She will get a baby before she gets a marriage and before she gets a house. She will say, instead of me getting a house, a career, and my own car, being able to take care of myself, I will have this baby first because that's what I want to do. And I'm going to have this baby by either an ain't shit nigga or a nigga that got so much money, I can get over on him and live off of him. Women today, hear me when I say this. Women today are more so parasites than ever before. Everything that they go after, everything that they want, it's off of another nigga or it's off of a system. They either off the government's tit or they off another nigga's dick. You look at the majority of prominent women, especially black women, you look at the majority of these women today that are prominent, they got some shit. They getting it from either or have done something where they got it off the system or they getting it because of another nigga's dick. Just saying. I'm just saying. Look at it. These women today, it's so few of them that know how to build that's why they don't. They don't know how to go out and do what will not know how. They don't want to know how to go out and do for themselves and to build something for themselves. Why? Because in society, they are taught, be pretty, be fine, get a nigga to want you, and he'll give you everything you want. That's just what it is. Look at these women today. What are they, the professions that they're in? You look at these women today that's on Instagram, the Instagram models. What are they selling? Sex. Who buys sex? Men. Look at the strip clubs, bursting at the seams. You ain't heard of no stripper shortages, have you? Nope. What are they doing? They're selling sex. Who are they selling it to? Men. You look at these women in the porn industry. What are they doing? They're selling sex to who? Men. You don't hear men talking about the injustice of pay or unequal pay in the porn industry, do you? Women get paid 3 times as much as men get paid in porn today. You don't hear men complaining about that shit. But what are they doing? They sell. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do that Fantasia thing too. They selling sex to men. That's what they're leveraging. Look at the pictures on Facebook, Instagram. Every woman that's taking these pictures, what are they doing? Tooting up their lips, tooting up their ass, tooting up their titties. And some of them have even gotten bold enough to show that camel toe. That's all they're doing. They're showing skin, they're showing lips, ass, tits, and pussy. That's all they're doing. That is all they're doing. Because what? They want to appeal to men. Women aren't coming together and starting their own business that they're doing and saying, hey, I'm going to start my own architecture firm. How many female architects do you know? Now, you might have some dumb bitch to be like, I know one. My cousin on my uncle's side that stay in Atlanta, she's an architect. One out of what? 1 million? How many women are doing that? They're not. How many women are starting a business from the ground up and it's just them doing something where they're providing a service that's not sexual, or they're providing a some type of commodity where they're making something that people will buy. You don't see it. They don't do it. They are not builders. Men, we create shit. We do shit. We'll go out and work. We provide services. Men will go out and cut grass. Men will go out and plow snow. Men will go out and build decks and porches. Men will go out and pour concrete. You don't see women doing that. Oh, I don't have nothing. I'm at home. I got 4 mouths to feed. My husband locked up in jail. Let me go pour this concrete. They don't do that shit. Let me become a painter and start painting houses. They don't do that shit. What do? They either sell sex to a man, or they try to find a man that will take care of them and their 4 kids. That's just the reality of it. And that's what Heather was telling this motherfucker. They savage enough to where they will do that because they need to survive. That's just like even back, I always say this, when you look back into the war days, when motherfuckers would come and sack a city, they kill all the men and kill all of the firstborn males, and then do what? Did they have to kill the women? Maybe a handful. Other than that, what did them women do? Started sucking and fucking, going at it. I understand y'all did what y'all had to do. I got to do what I got to do. I need to eat. I got to survive. Let me go ahead and suck this enemy dick. Let me bend over and let this enemy fuck. It ain't nothing but a dick. It'll be over after a while. 5, 10 minutes, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 minutes, it's over. Now this nigga tired and want to sleep. Maybe he'll let me eat something. Drink a little water, get a little wine. A little bingo, a little cololiness. That's what it was.
Listen, and I can guarantee you right now, if we do a toll, there'll be more women agreeing with what I'm saying now than what she is.
Open the phone lines.
She's part of a different basket.
She's a whore. That's what that is. She's a savage. That's what she's trying to tell you without telling on herself. She's not telling you what she think. She's telling you what she know because she's done it. Ain't no way in hell Heather B done been out here in the entertainment industry, being a B-list celebrity and all that shit, being in the spotlight, being on TV, being in studios, and ain't been fucking or sucking. I guarantee you, motherfucking Heather B has motherfucking juggled some balls and motherfucking sucked some dick to get on a song, to get a contract, to get a deal, to do a show. May have wanted to do it, but nonetheless, she has done it. That's exactly what she's telling you. That bitch is savage. She's just old now. That's it. That's it.
Okay. You part of a different basket.
You're part of a different basket.
Okay, what's my basket?
I don't want to say it because I don't want to offend you.
You can't offend me.
Okay.
That is a motherfucker. That is the voice of a savage bitch. Nigga, you can't offend me, nigga. I'm just trying to get mines, okay? That's the Me Too movement.
Well, go easy, man. I don't want you to either. Okay.
I don't want to offend her because it's not a direct opinion from me. I'm just saying from my experience. I'm only speaking for me now. I'm not speaking for every man in here.
Okay.
I'm talking from my experience. There's 3 types of women. Okay. I mean, if I'm wrong, it's cool. Let's debate. Let's debate about it because this.
Now here's my thing, and this is I'm gonna get back on Sway's motherfucking ass because Sway's full of shit. Men, when you in a situation when you got a man that's speaking up or saying some shit or talking about some shit, you either correct that man or you stand with the man. If he's saying some shit that's true and that's factual, stand with him. And if he's not, then help him correct himself. Help him correct himself. Man, stop letting motherfuckers Sway is on some scared shit. I don't know if because he got to work with Heather B or his boss is a woman or something, but he literally see, because if I can see where Akon is trying to go, I know he sees it. Akon is making a point. He's just not doing a good job of it. And it's up for men to stick together. If these hoes can get together and say the same catchphrases, the same keywords, and condone whatever fucking ratchet behavior they do, surely men, we can stand together and help each other even when we're not being articulate enough to get our point across. We understand the point that's trying to be made and should then step in and help your fellow man. God damn it, Sway. You done put this motherfucker out on a fucking island and sit back, open the lines, open the lines. I ain't gonna say shit. Jesus Christ. Have some fucking solidarity.
This is where I feel like we all should get to
Have
know
these
each other.
conversations.
Let's
Because
talk.
I felt that the reason why it's a man's world is because men took more time to understand women than women took to understand men.
Wow.
Okay. Kedar, don't run out the room, by
It's
the way.
100%
Okay.
true.
Okay.
Because first of all, women has always been smarter than men.
Okay.
Now, I don't know what the fuck he talking about with that. That's some stupid shit. Women are more manipulative than men. Yes. Women are more conniving than men. Absolutely. Women are more devious than men. Surely. Smarter? No. I disagree with that. And the whole thing about men take more time to understand women. No, we don't. Men will just go further to satisfy a woman because men want to have sex with women. So we will bend to their will or what is the word? Acquiesce to a woman. We will concede to a woman's wants and desires and try to give a woman whatever it is she wants because we want to sleep with them. We want to hear what they say. We'll listen to women. We'll talk to women. We will try to understand women and agree with women because we want to sleep with them. That's it. Ain't got shit to do with us wanting to be deeper and knowing a woman deeper than that. And we go farther to be deeper, even though women are smarter than us. That's some dumb shit. That is not true.
I agree with
We
that.
all know that.
Okay.
Mentally, way stronger than us. Physically, we may have that, but mentally, they got us.
Nope. It's not mentally that they're strong. They're not mentally stronger than us. It's just that women have more of a survival instinct than we do. Because, and I'm not saying that's a bad thing. The reason why is because they are a weaker vessel. That's it. That's the reason why they are more manipulative. That's why they are more diabolical. They are more of a, I got to try to navigate my way through this using my mouthpiece, using my body, using whatever it is because I don't have the strength. See, a man, we can be like, fuck that, and we can hit a motherfucker in the mouth. A man can be like, fuck that, and we can beat a motherfucker into submission. A man can do that because we have the brute strength to do that. Women don't. It's just like predators. They are animals that are just sheer predators that have claws and teeth and sheer strength. A Bengal tiger is a bad motherfucker in the jungle. When's the last time you seen a Bengal tiger get his ass whooped on film? Now you'll see a gazelle get fucked up, won't you? You'll see that. You'll see an ox get his ass wore the fuck out by a pack of lions. Yeah, you'll see that. However, there are other animals that have different survival tactics, like camouflage. Look at a chameleon. Look at a skunk. Skunk can't do shit, but will make your motherfucking ass run the fuck away from it because of the smell it can give off. I can shoot this shit on you that smells so bad you don't want to fuck with me. Skunk ain't gonna claw you to death. Skunk ain't gonna bite you to death. Skunk ain't gonna do that. Right? You look at an octopus. An octopus is a badass motherfucker. Why? Because he can blend the fuck in. I can get in and lay over here. Motherfucker won't even know I'm here. Close my eyes. Y'all can't see me. That's what he'll do. When he see a motherfucking shark come, he'll bag the fuck up, wrap them arms up, and be like, they don't see me. They don't see me at all. He'll see a little motherfucking seahorse come by and wrap his ass up real quick and eat that motherfucker. The puffer fish, exactly. Different survival skills, survival tactics, camouflage. It's different. Now, if I'm a motherfucking gorilla, I'm the gorilla. I'm the 800-pound gorilla in the room, goddammit. Say something. Do something. Fuck you gonna do? I ain't got to try to manipulate nobody. I hit a motherfucker upside the head. How about that? How about I take this motherfucking gorilla shit and put this shit on your motherfucking ass, and then your ass gonna do the fuck I tell you? How about that? Motherfucker, what? That's what a gorilla... What? Do something. See this motherfucking silver on my back, niggas? What? Same thing with a lion. Lion come around, motherfucking roar, niggas. What? Now, if he outnumbered by some hyenas, what he gonna do? I'ma roar so some more lions can come, then we gonna fuck up these hyenas. That's what we gonna do. Same thing with a woman. She has a different form or different tactics to survive. That's it.
Socially way beyond
Right?
us. Okay.
Right? Stronger, smarter, and there's 15 women for every one man on this earth. So you guys outnumber us. There's no reason on earth it should be a man's world with that kind of odds against us. Outside of the fact that we just know more about you than you know about us.
Nope. Here's where he's wrong. Yes, women outnumber men 15-1. They outnumber us. True indeed. However, the reason why they aren't in charge, the reason why they aren't in a position of power is because they do not know how to build and they do not fight well. That is why. At the end of the day, if it all became a war between men and women, the men would win. That's just it. Our bodies are stronger, faster, more durable. We have more. Our physicality is superior to theirs. Period. A motherfucker can say what they want to say. Oh, it's women that can bench press and that's heavy lifters and all. Fuck what you heard. Men have sheer physicality that is superior to women. Also, men are builders. We build shit. Women manage shit and bring shit forth. A man deposits the seed. A woman nurtures it and produces it. She produces the fruit of that seed. That's it. That's why. So because of that, that's why I always say, I did a video a long time ago saying that men are farmers, women are soil. They are land. That's exactly what it is. We plant the seed, you make the shit grow. It's not a bad thing. It's not one that's less than the other. A man needs land and a woman needs a farmer. You need each other. It's a symbiotic relationship. That's what it is. So when you're talking about one being better than the other, it's not. It's that one, they survive together. They live together. They need each other to both coexist. That's what it is. So when you're talking about saying, hey, this person is doing this or that person's better than that, it's not it. It's just a simple fact of saying this person does this specific thing better than this person does. This type of person does this particular thing better than this one does. Put them both together, they become a formidable team. Hey, Sinead, how you been? Haven't seen you in a long time. What's happening? So that's what he's missing in what he's saying. So that's why I disagree with what he was saying right here.
Shit. It's just, that's all it is.
Okay.
And because we know that, we utilize that to control them.
Now, Heather's saying, you think you know more about us,
but
you really don't.
The proof is in the pudding.
Okay.
What's the
What's
pudding?
the pudding?
The
What
pudding
flavor's
is,
the pudding?
it's still a man's world and we control it.
We got Chris on the line from Cincinnati.
Controlling who? Like, I don't, no, but see, this is.
It's not control what he meant to say. This nigga is not well spoken. What he meant to say is dominating. Yes, men dominate the world more than women. However, when you're talking about power, when you're talking about the power struggle that's going on between men and women, the feminist movement and all those type of things, that's what it's about. That's exactly what it's about. So yes, what he's saying is not that men control women, not that men control everything, but the fact of the matter is that men are in a more dominant position because men build shit. Period.
everybody.
Wait,
Hey, Chris,
let's say Chris. Chris, go ahead, Chris. Jump in on that.
I got a question and I got a comment about this. This female thing. I mean, some females, it basically depends on the guy because the female, they can be all into the guy, but if they find out the guy is a dog, then she gonna turn into a savage.
Absolutely.
So
she gotta be
some
He said she got to be pushed to it. Disagree. I disagree. When it comes to men and women being in a situation where a woman will change who she is and what she does, that's all based on where her moral compass is, how she was raised, what she's come from, what her experience in life is. That's just it. A woman that's ambitious enough can come from the humblest of means, could come from the humblest home life, and could come from just a wonderful home and a wonderful family life, but she get ambitious enough and that bitch want a certain type of lifestyle, she will be a savage bitch. She will be an ain't shit bitch and will fuck one nigga to the next nigga to get to where she wants to be. That's a fact. The casting couch is real, has been, will be. Just like all those women talk about they slept with Bill Cosby and Bill Cosby did all this shit to them. Bullshit. Bitch, you went over to that man's house at 11 o'clock at night to work on a fucking script. For what? Who does that? Who goes to work at 11 o'clock in Hollywood? Nobody. You go to fuck at 11 o'clock at night in Hollywood. That's just the fact of the matter. That's just what it is. All of this thing, now you claiming victim 40 years later, whatever. But the fact that you went over to a man's house by yourself, you went to a man's office at 11 o'clock at night to go to work on some ideas for a movie or a TV show, bitch, you wanted to fuck and you knew you was going to get fucked. You was down, plain and simple, because you had an agenda as well. It's just what it is. Yes, John, Holly was definitely looking for some wood.
Right. Some females, they can be, straight up honest, straight up all into the guy that they're in. But as soon as that guy break that, you know what I mean? It's a wrap.
100%.
It's just a wrap. It's whatever.
Okay. All right. Chris, okay. So, Chris, you agree with Akon?
Yeah, I agree with Akon.
Okay, that's fine. You're a citizen.
Sway in the morning.
Now, you said three kind of women.
Let me answer your question, Observer. To actually have power, do you think fear or violence is power? Yes, it is. Absolutely. Fear is a form of power. If I can have enough people afraid of what could happen or afraid of me, I have a certain amount of power over them. If I can demonstrate and I can execute a certain level of violence over a certain group of people, yes, I have power over them. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Did you name the three?
No, I was getting to it.
Let me hear the other two.
Okay.
Okay.
First, you got women that are just natural mothers. This is just who they are.
Uh-huh.
There's nothing you can get them out of it. Then you got women who are just straight hoes.
Okay.
That's just who they are. You can't get them out of it. Then you got women who are both mothers and hoes. They start off.
Nah, I don't know where the fuck he going with this, but there are women that are born to be mothers. And what I mean by that is when you are taught and come from a lineage of being mothers, having values in families, having value instilled in you in men and the respect and things like that of men. I believe that's something that is taught. Yes, there are women who are or have that whole thing in them that want to be whores, that want to be, passed around, whatever the case may be, for whatever reason. For whatever reason. And if there's women that want to have both, then there is a certain level of confusion and there's a certain level of mental instability that comes with that has a woman doing those type of things. But the point is this. It's a choice. A woman chooses what she wants to be and who she wants to be. This whole thing of this women victimhood thing that makes them become that, makes them become this. Yes, fucked up shit happens to women. Yes, fucked up shit happens to men. Who you choose to be is up to you as an adult. That's your bag to carry. Plain and simple. This whole thing of we have this mentality where we make excuses for women for their choices that they have made or choices that they or lifestyles that they choose to live. We have this thing where if we look at the totality of their life, we will take into account all of the things that's happened to them and what they was thinking at the time, and we will make that an excuse for who they are, what they've done. And that is not the right thing to do. We all are responsible and should be held accountable and responsible for the choices that we make in our lives, because you'll do it without any type of with impunity to men. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. Your ass should get it too. That's all I'm saying.
Off as mothers, then they push to being hoes.
You're not pushed to be in a hole. You decide to be a hoe. You're not pushed into that lifestyle. There are plenty of women who to this day have gone out and are still going out, selling their bodies, selling their sex, and leveraging their bodies and their beauty and their sex in order to get what they want. You look at the women that are in the entertainment business, the women that are singers and dancers and actresses. Those women are choosing to use their body to do that. They know that a man wants to fuck them, and that's why they dress the way they dress, and will fuck that man in order to get access to what he has, whether it's a part in a motherfucking movie or if it's a part on a TV show, i.e. Harvey Weinstein. Harvey had all them holes because Harvey had the keys. Plain and simple. Bitch, you want this movie? I want that pussy. Fair exchange. Choice. Bitch, you don't want to give up that pussy? Get out of my office. Get out of Hollywood. This is what I built. This is what I have. I've been given these keys. This is my show to run. I'm running it this way. Hey, you want this movie? I want your ass. You're going to either do it or you're not. Same thing for women. Men just don't say shit because men don't mind it. Men don't mind dropping some dick off to get in a movie, to get in a TV show, to get on an album, to get into a show, to get into a performance. Men don't mind it. You want this dick? I'll give it to you. Give me the money. Hey, dirty, baby, I got your money. That's what they will do.
Okay, but you get.
What are the three types of men?
What?
There's only one type of man.
Oh, no spectrums
No, it's not.
for human existence.
Well, actually, there's two types of men.
Okay.
Okay.
Straight and gay.
Wow.
That's bullshit there, Akon.
That has been such dangerous rhetoric for y'all forever. That is
Yeah.
so weaponizing.
Yeah.
That's bad.
And then the other one is the one in the middle.
Who's he? Who's the guy in the middle?
Very limiting.
The one that really can't decide.
Let me
The ones that really can't decide.
bisexual.
Wow,
Bisexual
wow,
men.
No.
Akon.
There's no such thing as a bisexual
You said in the
man.
middle. So what do you mean by the middle?
That's the ones that's born with two genders.
Oh,
That's
okay.
not really their choice.
Okay.
But there's no such thing as a bisexual man. Like,
I don't know if he's talking about a hermaphrodite or what, but here's my thing. I believe that there are three types of men. I believe you have alpha males, beta males, and cucks. ABCs. Those are the ABCs of men. Alpha males, beta males, and cucks. I believe you have those same ABCs with women. Alpha females, beta females, and you have cucks. I believe that. I've seen there are certain women, there are certain men that I can classify in both of those categories. So when you talk, everybody knows what an alpha male is, the guy that has his own, does his own thing, makes his own decisions, does what he does, and will motherfucking fight, shoot, kill, steal, rob, whatever he needs to do to get it done. He's going to do that because he's an alpha male. You don't take shit. He knows how to make moves. He motherfucking makes deals. He makes shit happen. He gets shit done. It's an alpha male. He's not beholden to another man. He don't bow down to another man. He don't follow other men. If all the guys doing it, I'm doing it. That's not an alpha male. Beta male, just that. If all the guys is doing it, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do just enough to just be cool and be in the gang. I ain't going to make no decisions. I ain't going to be out front. I don't want to be the first one. I don't want to be the one to say, fuck that. I don't want to be the one that says that don't make sense. That's not what that beta male does. Beta male goes along. Beta male is more of a, hey, I'm just here for the ride. Whatever y'all need me to do, I'll do it. I'll make it happen. You give me some task, I can get it done, but I don't want to be the front man. I don't want to be the leader. I don't want to be the one to make the decision. And I don't want to be the one who is the fall guy. I just want to be in the middle. I want to fly right here. I don't want to be the first one in the door. Don't want to be the last. I want to be in the middle. I don't want no trouble. I just want to go along for the ride. Now your cucks are, hey, I want y'all to tell me what to do. I want y'all to show me which way to go. I want you to make all the decisions for me. I don't want none of the responsibility. I don't want none of the fallout. I don't want any of the confrontation. I just want to exist, period. On any level. That's just it. I just want to be a part of the team, guys. I don't want to start in position, and I don't have to be. I can take score. I can work the book. I can flick the buzzer. I can do whatever. Hold the whistle. I can hold the Gatorade. Whatever it takes, I'll do that. Just want to be on the team. Include me. Embrace me. Let me be a part of the family. That's it. Same thing with women. You have women that are your go-getting ambition. I'll do any and everything to get whatever I want. I'll suck some dick. I'll fuck 4 or 5 niggas one night, long as don't nobody tell. I do it to get what I want. That's your alpha female. I'll go out here, make it happen. I'll go get my own, start my own. Very few of these women, but they are out there. Then you have your beta females, where they want to help somebody build something, and this is okay. They want to help somebody build something. They want to grow together. They want to build together. They want to have a family together. That's what they want to do, and it just wanted to be us. It's our thing that we build together, and this is what we do. I don't have much, but what I do have, I'm willing to commit to it and give it to you so we can make something happen. Great. Then you have your cucks. You have those C females that, hey, I don't care. I just want to be with you guys. It don't matter to me. Whatever y'all want to do, I'll do it. I can just go ahead and just help out as best I can. I don't need to be in the front. I don't need to be in the leadership position. I'll do whatever you tell me. Just keep me included. Make me feel like I'm a part of everything, and I'm fine with that. Which is the other percentage, not the greater percentage. I would say you got a very small percentage of alpha females, a more of the greater, larger percent of beta females, and then the rest are your cuck females. Plain and simple. That's just me and my breakdown of it. There are plenty of women today, and I'm going to tell you this, there are plenty of women today, and I don't know if any of them are out there that will hear this and admit to it. Plenty of women today that if it was socially acceptable, they would share a man with a woman in a household. You know why I say that? Because there are plenty of them that are doing it now unwillingly and unknowingly. Yep. Say it again. If it was socially acceptable, if those women that feel this way, that would not mind being with a man and another woman in the same household, not necessarily sexually, but just a part of a household, a man with 2 women. There are women out there that are like that. Yes. Plenty of women that are like that. They just don't step forward. They don't come forward because in society's eyes, or not necessarily, not even society's eyes, in other women, in their peers, they'll be looked at as a weak bitch, a dumb bitch, stupid bitch, Bitch don't know what the fuck she doing. She dumb as hell. She getting ran over. She just getting misused. She getting abused. There's something wrong with her. That's what it is. Meanwhile, most women are sharing or have shared the dick they have right now. How many women are more inclined to sleep with and have a baby by a nigga that already got a baby and another bitch? I'm a man. I already got this woman over here pregnant. I'm with her. However, you like me too, so I'm fucking you. And you get pregnant, what you gonna do? You gonna have the baby. So now I got 2 baby mamas, 2 kids. Oh, and here's another bitch I'm dating and fucking on the side too. Now, depending on my resources, what I have, how much of those resources I am able to share and provide to you, I can even get away with it. Be cool with it. If I'm making enough to where enough child support is getting dispersed amongst everybody, we good. Y'all cool with it. Y'all might argue and bicker amongst yourselves, but y'all all still want me. Look, bam. I wouldn't want to be with a woman, but if it was a right woman, I would share my husband. Now, here's the thing. Most women already are. That's a fact. And just like Sinead said, it's not a thing of you being with a woman, you want to sleep with her. And I would say probably the greater majority, if not half of those women, don't want to sleep with each other. But she would still be willing to share her husband. Why? Because they could make a lot more shit go down if they combine their resources. Living in one house, you have companionship, you got another woman in the house. The problem is that you just have to make sure you have a man who can emotionally, mentally support both women. That's it. That's the biggest problem with this whole thing. A man has to be able to mentally engage and mentally talk to, have conversations with, be able to emotionally support, mentally support both women. The women will get along together if they cool in the first damn place. Most women will get along. Sharing that man, it's more of a social issue than it is of a personal issue. Because they do it now. Y'all in the same house, y'all both getting attention, y'all both are cool with each other, y'all are both helping each other. It ain't no, oh, I'm so overwhelmed, I'm taking care of 2 kids. Nope, both of y'all taking care of 2 kids. So that day when you tired, she got your back. That day when she tired, she got your back. He out working, you out working, she at home with both kids. On the weekends, y'all take over and she relax. The shit can work. Reason why people don't want it to work is because the government don't want it to work. The government don't want you doing that. Because the government knows if you do that, you can build empires like that. That's how empires are made. That's how empires are created. You're able to actually produce children. You are in the same household. All of the resources are coming back to one household. So if one of those women, 2 of those women, you got 3 women. 2 of them are working a job, plus you have 3 incomes coming into one house. Shit. Imagine what you could do. If the man's check alone is paying for the mortgage and the vehicles, what are these other 2 checks doing? Building wealth. Sister wives. Exactly. I'm just saying. What I'm telling you is looking at the facts. We ain't talking about how you feel. We ain't talking about what your emotions are. We're talking about the facts. The fact of the matter is, it will work because it's working. It's just divided. You hear what Sinead is telling you? I wouldn't be shocked, but I wouldn't be upset with the woman. I would make friends with the woman if she would. I would be friends if she would be friends. So imagine if there were two Sineads in a household, wanting to make it work, wanting to be friends, sharing a husband. He ain't got no time for no side bitches. How many niggas out here got side bitches and are doing it? And don't shit go wrong until a motherfucker get caught. How many motherfuckers are doing that? That's the proof. That's exactly what he's saying. Akon is just not saying it well. There's proof in the pudding in which he's talking. It's just that motherfucker don't know how to say it. That's all it is. Let's keep going.
You don't get credit for fucking a bitch. You're supposed to fuck a girl. So if you fuck a guy, you're just gay. There's no. That's just,
Akon. All right, yeah, we're gonna jump out of that.
No gender.
I mean, you don't get credit for having sex with a woman. You're supposed to.
Okay. Hey, man.
I got.
Give a round of applause for Akon, man.
And his thinking.
Women have lost their atlas. They are lost and confused on who is the leader. I can say Roger has helped this happen. To include myself as well, sister wives. Women only date men who are desired by other women. Let that sink in. So yes, women want, here's the thing. Women want men that other women want because they have not been taught the type of man that they want to go get, that they should go get. That's why. Do you realize that there was a time when men selected the woman, or the men selected the husband? Fathers selected the husband that their wives would, that their daughters would marry. You know why they did that? Because a father would pick what is best, not just for her, but for her and the family. Because the father sees not just her being happy, but the father sees what the family can benefit from them being together as a whole. So it's not just a father sees past, oh, well, she got a great body. I mean, he got a great body. The father sees past, oh, he got a real nice six pack, because he know that shit ain't going to be there in 20 years. That's what a father sees. A father sees this motherfucker knows how to manage a farm. This motherfucker knows how to take care of finances. This person knows how to do XYZ. He has a particular trade. He has a skill. My daughter family will benefit from him more than the dude who got the long blonde hair. This dude got 85 cows. This dude has 3. Yeah, he cut up. He got a big dick, but my daughter will benefit more from this guy. Because a big dick is great until you broke. Great sex is great sex. But when your ass ain't eating or the lights is off, then what? Then what? That's what a father sees. A father sees past that. Because that same woman that goes with that handsome dude, now you have another problem. Because now you have to focus more time and energy on that dude, because there are other women looking at him too. There are other women that are wanting him too. And back then, when he has the option to bring on another wife, to bring on another woman, then now what does that do for you? Now you like, well, damn, maybe he don't want me no more. Now I'm bad, damn, maybe he don't do this no more. Maybe I need to do this more. Now you're more in a competition over trying to keep this man's attention and focus on you than you are as far as building a legacy and building a family, having stability and having a more fruitful life. That's why fathers would pick the guys. This dude's not mature enough to be with my daughter. He's not ready. Pick this guy. That's who you're going to marry. But dad, that's who you're going to marry. I wish I could do that, but I can't. But I tell you what I will do. I will give my daughter criteria. Don't bring no nigga home. Don't bring no motherfucker to my door unless he comes from this type of family. He has a father. He has a grandfather. He has a family structure. I don't want no motherfucking mama's boys that's tall and look good because now you gonna have to help raise this motherfucker into being a man. Nope. Don't do that to yourself. And if she chooses to, okay. When that nigga leave you, when that nigga do some hoe shit, when he do some shit that a woman will do, don't come crying to me. Because that's what he will do. Men who are raised by single women and who come from a lineage of single women who don't have fathers, they are more inclined to live the life and to behave like that of a woman than they are like that of a man. Look at these dudes today. What do? They all about fashion and fucking each other's woman. Tell me if I'm lying. And trying to be in the spotlight. I want to be a basketball player. I want to be a football player. I want to be a rapper. And I want to have Gucci. I want to wear red bottoms. And I want to have Louis Vuitton bags. And I want to fuck everybody else's woman. I want everybody woman trying to fuck me. Tell me I ain't lying. Tell me just stop me if I'm lying. Stop me and say, Brian, that ain't true. You lying. It's just what it is.
And his teachings.
We're going to jump out of that right now, okay? And not for nothing, there's a lot of women calling agreeing with him.
Because
there should be women. There's a spectrum.
Because women aren't born savages. Women, listen, women bring the love that men don't.
Why you have
That's
to be
the difference. There's roles that people ignore in life.
Mm-hmm.
Women have a role to play and men have a role to play.
But why do
the
you
problem today is women are trying to play the role of men, and it doesn't work.
I agree with that. But why do you have to be a savage if you're a single woman and you find a man attractive or physically attractive, and if you want to sleep with him, why does that make you a savage? And it makes you just a man if you find several women attractive and you want to sleep with them.
Because men are natural breeders by nature. We're brought on this earth to breed and produce. That's our job.
Now, on a very basic biological level, he is right. He is right. And the thing that what Heather B is talking about her feelings. And the thing is that when you're talking about what a woman does, yes, women may want to sleep with more than one man. Yes, women may like this guy and then like that guy. And that can turn out to be a handful of dudes. But when your ass is in your late 20s and 30s still doing that shit, it's something the fuck wrong with you. It just is. Because that's not what you should be doing at that age. You have to think about this. When a woman starts her cycle, she's what, 12, 13 years old? When does that cycle stop? When she's like maybe 40? In her 40s is when menopause begins. Well, mid 40s is when menopause is. If you still searching at 40, you fucking up. You still trying to find you a man and your ass is 30, you ain't even married, you ain't got shit together with a dude, you in your 30s, you fucking up. Because your prime reproductive years is when you should be reproducing. Not, I'm going to do it later on in life. You should be reproducing during your prime reproductive years. Men, we don't have that. Our shit works till we die. It's motherfuckers that's 80 years old still busting off having kids. I'll go with that, Carlos. 27 years of fertility for women. So you talking about from the time, let's say you 13, you got 7 years, then you 20, then you got another 20 years, then you about 40. When you in your 40s, you should already have had your children and be at a point to where you are saying, okay, well, now I'm moving into the third quarter of my life to where, hey, I'm enjoying life again. I'm enjoying my grandchildren and all those type of things. You should be getting into that phase. When you're talking about a woman that's doing this shit at 50 and ain't got nobody, got about 2 or 3 kids that I had when I was 17, 18, but I ain't got nobody. That's not how it was designed. And that's what he was saying. She was just into her feelings about the wholeness that she has in her or had in her and wanted to make it okay.
That's your purpose?
That's our purpose.
I think women attractive and you want to sleep with them.
Because men are natural breeders by nature. We're brought on this earth to breed and produce. That's our job.
That's your purpose?
That's our purpose.
I thought you said music was your purpose too.
No,
Why is it
music
so
is my
limited?
passion. Music is my passion. There's a
Okay.
difference.
Yeah. Reproduction.
I'm talking about life's purpose.
So then,
Now, a woman's purpose is to receive, conceive, and actually nurture.
you
That's
know,
a
you
Boom. Case in point. Shelly Hunt. I'm 36, still not married. My generation of men suck. Why is that? Because men in today's world are being raised by women, and women don't teach men how to build. Men do. And the lack of family, the lack of men in these children's lives, especially in these boys and girls' lives when they're growing up, day one in the household, because they don't have that, they lack as adults. So I totally understand why you're in that situation, Shelly. And you say, Shelly, how many nerves did you ignore? I'm sure she ignored quite a few, because that was not the thing. That was not the way to go. There were no dads telling Shelly when she was 17, hey, I know you like that nigga over there who got his shirt off playing on the basketball court, but that's the motherfucker you need to go get pregnant by. That motherfucker that's sitting there building the next motherfucking basketball rim or some shit. That motherfucker that's sitting there building the next motherfucking game. That's building the next motherfucking whatever the fuck it is. That's the motherfucker you need to go have a baby with. Not that nigga on the court that's throwing up gang signs, drinking a 40 with his shirt off, and you just like his chest. That's the shit that daddies tell daughters. Yeah, I know you might like him. He your bad boy. You want to play with him. That's the motherfucker you go get serious about. And he ain't gonna wait on your ass. So you need to go over there and talk to his ass now.
can make sperm out of bone marrow, right?
Yeah, but
I want y'all to hear this dumb
our
shit
job.
she say.
That's your purpose?
That's our purpose.
I thought you said music was your purpose too.
No,
Why is it
music
so
is my
limited?
passion. Music is my passion. There's a
Okay.
difference.
Yeah. Reproduction.
I'm talking about life's purpose.
So then,
Now, a woman's purpose is to receive, conceive, and actually nurture.
you
That's
know
a
you
woman's
can make
purpose.
sperm out of bone marrow, right?
Yeah, but
Do you hear the stupid shit that women will say when you make a valid point, instead of them acknowledging the point or saying, damn, I never thought about it that way. Damn, Akon, you right about that. Instead of saying that, they will come with some cockamamie ass fucking pull out of the fucking air fucking shit that don't nobody do, even though they say, but it's true though. But don't nobody do that. We're talking about the majority here. Men reproduce. That's our job, to impregnate women. Biologically, innate. You take a man and you take a woman that don't know each other and put them in a fucking room, eventually they will fuck. That's just it. But you can make sperm from bone marrow. Who the fuck do you even know that's doing that or has done that? You don't.
I mean,
Yeah.
that just doesn't. I mean, a bone marrow don't have no purpose.
So men are breeding.
I'm talking about men and women right
so
now.
men are breeding single. So single men are breeding and single women are hoeing.
No, I'm not saying that.
So, well, I'm just saying, if you want to have sex with more than one man and you're not in a relationship,
I'm just saying,
you're saying it's not something
it's
you're
not
damaged
it's
somewhere.
not in a woman's nature.
Here's my thing with that. Yes, women are hoeing. Men are hoeing too. Point is, women look for, at some point, an emotional attachment to a man if they can find a man that has the resources that they want. Case in point, how many rich motherfuckers are women not having babies by? Your typical broke bitch that looks good, how many rich niggas do she get pregnant by and not have a baby? Because if it was all about the sex and I just wanted to get a nut, just wanted to fuck, I would do that. Ain't shit dude that can't do nothing for them that they really don't like, they really ain't in love with. If it's all about just fucking, why would they not just say, you know what, I ain't gonna have no baby by this motherfucker. I'm good. Let me go have this abortion. Now I don't want to have no kids neither. You right. We both on the same page. How come they not doing that? You know why? Because they want resources. Men don't give a fuck about that. Men ain't fucking and getting women pregnant to get money. Women are. Women are having babies for benefits. Men do not. We get no benefit from that shit. We have children to build legacies. Women have children for benefits. They want to be taken care of. They want to get a check. They want to get attention. That's what they want. So that's the difference.
You just have sex with more than one man like that.
Okay.
It's just not in their nature. Like, now, if they're damaged or deeply hurt, rebounding, yeah, that's their excuse to do it. But a woman just that mentally, that's just not what they do.
Okay, we're going to.
This is why y'all feel so emotional.
We're going to pivot now, all right? And then we'll come back. We'll do a part two.
Yeah, Akon got me fucked up. I'm Akon's X Factor. I got.
All right, and that's pretty much it. Here's the thing. To prove that I'm right, because somebody might hear that and think that I was wrong. If I was right, if I was wrong, there wouldn't be as many single mothers as there are today. Single motherhood would not be a problem in our country because women would not have children with men that they just sleep with. If they didn't want the attachment, if they didn't want the benefits of having a baby, if they didn't want to have access to the resources that a man has or that can get, they would not have the babies that they have out of wedlock. They would only have children with men they're building families with. Why are women doing that? Because they can get a check from the government. They can get a check from a man. They will get attention from people. They will get attention from a man, and they will have a connection with that man for that child's life. That's why men don't do that. Now, will a man have a baby so they can always try to fuck a chick? Yes. But they don't do it for benefits of resources. Women do. Every woman in this world knows by the time she's 13, 14 years old, she knows that if she has a baby, somebody or some government agency will help her care for it, which is why they're okay with doing it. There's the facts. There's the facts. Benefits, like exactly, Carlos, children are benefits for men, are bills for men, but they're benefits for women. That's just it. That's just it. For me, let me go back to what Sinead said. She said, for me, nobody would be a side chick. relationships with purpose. Thank you for proving my point tonight. I appreciate that, Sinead. A girl picks on and looks his cute as a man picks on character. Yes, a girl picks on looks and his cuteness. A man picks on character. A man picks on. We will pick on character, but we will also and foremost we will pick on physical appearance and access. I saw something else she had on here. My child has an older sister by a couple months, and I made friends with my mother. Pretty sure she was. Pretty sure he was dipping in both pots. I just didn't care as long as the kids were close. There's the mothering aspect. Had my child 25 years ago, best friends with the other baby mothers, just so my child would be close with the siblings. Family first. Family first. You understand what I'm saying? It's like there's an idea, and then there's what we have that we feel that we can actually do and what's right, and then we take society standards and we let that not only shape and mold our actions, but we will also then let it change our thoughts and what we think. Because I'm sure Sinead doesn't talk about this every day, but it's something that she's thought about, and it's a thought that she's had, and she can't go out and just preach this because it is not acceptable in society. So the whole point to this is there is a huge, or as Trump would say, huge confusion, misalignment, disruption, whatever you want to call it. The roles are so out of whack. They are not aligned properly. The traditional family not being at the forefront of the man and the woman's life is a huge problem, and we suffer the benefits. We suffer the effects of that not happening in our children and in our society, because the seeds that we plant grow into being the fruit that comes from those trees, and they affect society. And the fact that our family is broken, the fact that the traditional family is broken, is a huge problem. And it has destroyed the very fabric of our society, and has taken those key things that make us uh, um, thrive, that make us progress forward. It makes us function on a higher level. It has taken that away, which is why we do dumb shit, which is why we're so wrapped up in our feelings and emotions, which is why we don't look at things logically, which is why we don't look forward to building and to having, letting progress and letting the overall thing of just saying we want to have a mentality of being able to build first, build legacy, build things better, keep the traditions in place, have the family be strong. We don't have those things at the forefront. It's all about how we look, what we got, what we flaunt, and what we wear. How people see us is what's more important now. And it wasn't always that way. So I hope that this video helps somebody become a better version of themselves. I thank you guys for being able to listen to me and tolerate me yet again. It's been an awesome experience. I appreciate all of you all that have tuned in, click the like, subscribe, all that good stuff. It's an honor to be able to sit here and talk with you and do this with you. I saw this video and I definitely just wanted to take some time out to actually just break it down and go over it. It has been something that I saw it and I was just like, wow, I get what he's saying, but I don't really think he's saying it correctly. So shout out to my man DJ Just Jay. Shout out to my brother Tommy Sotomayor. Make sure that you all check out A Fatherless America if you have not. And as always, thank you guys so much for everything that you do and for always supporting me and my channel. Salute to you, Tommy. Salute to you, DJ, Lady La, Princess, X, and everybody else that's in Soto Nation. To those of you who I haven't seen in a while, I hope that you all are okay. Shout out to you, Sinead. I haven't seen you in a while. Glad you're back. Hope to see you again. thank y'all. I'm gonna have myself finish off this little drink here and have myself a good night. And until next time, peace, and I'm out.
Fucked up, bro. You ain't seen my con yet.
Okay.
Clearly.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Nah, but look.
I'm just saying.
This is why I love having this man up here. He gonna speak his truth.
But
agree with it or not.
I'm cool. I like the culture. I like it because that's what creates the conversation. We need to get to know more about each other. So,
Absolutely.
I mean, as genders though, not even about men or women.
Yeah, and it doesn't mean that what you're saying.
And that was the biggest thing that I liked about Akon and why I was like, yeah, I can go ahead and do this. Because his thing was this. He thinks the way he thinks, and they think the way he thinks. But at the end of the day, simp or not, let's just have the conversation. First and foremost, always be willing to have the conversation with your enemies, with your friends, with anyone. Be willing to have a conversation. Because one thing that I've learned from Tommy, and I've learned a fucking ton, always willing to have the conversation. And that's one of the reasons why I salute that brother and I admire that brother so much. Always be willing to have the conversation. Peace, guys. Hope y'all have a good night. It's been grand. And I'm out. Oh, wait. Hold on. I need to check to see if there's any donations, because I don't want to not acknowledge somebody who has sacrificed and given the brother a donation. Oh, that was from Bolo from earlier. Okay, so we good up there. Let me check the young PayPal Z. Let's see what's up. Let's see. Oh, my man, Bruce Taylor. He hey Brian, here's 5 for you and 5 from my brother. I didn't know him, but it's clear that he was a good man. God bless his family. Love you. Hey man, I appreciate that, Bruce. That's what's up, man. I'll make sure I add that to the donation bucket, man. Thank you so much, sir. Appreciate you guys. All right, y'all. That's it. I'm out.